Hello and welcome back. Let's see what the fighting is all about. Huh. So I expect that you might be awake. I could scarce imagine you sleeping through such a commotion. Well, Edgar's a lighter sleeper than I am. I would sleep through this. The entire host of Sin Eaters appears to be advancing upon the Crystorium. Emergency measures are being taken as we speak. Register, however, that we are safe so long as we remain under the Crystal Tower's aegis. You may return to your quarters if you wish. Yes, I thought you might feel that way, and I cannot say that your assistance would be anything less than welcome. I must remain here to disseminate information to the other residents, but you are under no such obligation, and thus free to aid any of the townsfolk who may be in distress. The extra tends to become a point of congregation in times of need, crowded with those seeking solace and companionship. You would have my personal gratitude if you would offer succor to those there. Destination. Few townsfolk are bowing you, spying none who appear to be in distress. Edgar. I only just returned from Meringue. I find the Crystorium moments from being beset by Sin Eaters. Where are they coming from? This shouldn't be possible. Restored the darkness. Oh, this is a fortunate coincidence. Brother, tell me you have some idea why this is happening. I may, but for the moment, we'll need to postpone such discussion in favor of action. The Crystal Exarch is preparing to deploy a barrier around the Crystorium as we speak. Ensuring that he is able to do so should be our first concern. There are a number of instruments placed about the Crystorium that function as anchors for the barrier. I'm on my way to activate them now. In which case, three pairs of hands would be better than one. Very well, I'll take to the south. I shall deal with the northern apparatus, then you will handle the western too. There are and concentrate on platforms extending from the upper levels of the Aetheroid Plaza. Yeah. And if I sound a bit stuffy or anything, that's because I went downstairs and got some water and upstairs. And I think one of the windows were open or something, so I got something in my nose. Oh, it's right over here. I must go up that tower. Wait a minute. Things next to the tower. Big old lever. Despite having very little idea as to how it functioned, it appears that you have activated the device successfully. Now we must run to the other side. Hey, look, there's another Vista. I wonder how often these ways are even walked. Oh, the rest of the bridge doesn't matter. Just those two things of the bridge.
Senator sighted! They're coming!
Come on, be it like a... Nope. No. I was hoping to be like a bug zapper.
Excellent. The barrier is holding.
That's good news for the Crystarium, but what of the rest of Lakeland?
Lena and the city guard have taken to the field. Thancred and the others have already joined them. Let us do the same.
Do we have any AA guns? Those would probably be a bit handy about now. We ought to join the vanguard as soon as possible. If the number of eaters we just saw is any indication, we'll be facing a formidable host. So we're going to be going down 2 levels. How nice of it for it to quickly start to rain. But lovely weather, just what we needed. Seems the battle has already begun in earnest. Make haste. Pursuing forces are engaged. The Sun Eaters at various locations across Lakeland. Assist them in defeating the Eaters before they are decimated.
Give it our all!
Help is at hand.
Looks like we're going to lose a few. Oh, we didn't lose any. Neat.
It was nothing.
Shoot! Yeah. Hurry on, Jay. Please. It's Megatron! He's leading them. It is as we feared. What are you doing, man? But our task is as ever was. Turn the tide.
On your feet.
Up 2 waves this time. Three waves. There we go. Let's just do that. Hurry on, Jay, please. Use that on someone else. We have your Stola. Use it on her. Oh, what fuck?
May the 12 fall. Let's give them a show. We can't, Steve.
One of them was very close to death.
There are so many. Lena, hold on. They turned on me.
This one is mine!
We need only hold out a little while longer. Reinforcements are coming, remember? The captain said so. We're going to be all right.
Run! Run, damn you!
Warrior of Darkness has returned. The Bloody Knight has returned. So stay with me, eh? You can't go dying now.
God damn it! Please let this work. Please let this work.
No. No, no. Stay back. Stay back.
Help! Help! Anyone! Why did you spare me? Why? What have I done to deserve this mercy? Forward! Forward! If you can still hold a sword, follow me! Wounded to the rear! Weapons at the ready! Let's make this count!
When did Edgar get here?
Fight and struggle. Seek salvation by your own hands. Though the losses be grave, endure them. Though the victories be hollow, claim them.
It seems we've driven them back, for the time being at least. The wounded have been collected and are undergoing treatment now. Once they're ready to be moved, we'll have them carried back to the Crystorium. The dead as well, of course, those whose body remain anyway. The others are helping to treat the wounded. I'm planning to assist in moving them, but even so, we simply don't have enough hands. I'm sure you're fit to fall over after what's been through. Gods know I am, but if you could see to a few of the patients, it would be an enormous help. Captain Liana is about somewhere, so you might also consider asking her if there are any other outstanding areas of need. We'll talk later. Edgar, the one who has no expertise in healing, is off to go heal the wounded with his scythe. With tear-filled eyes, the prone man gazes up at you. His fingers twitch as if to reach out for you, but lacks the strength to raise his hand. Bear it just a moment longer. Edgar shall heal you with his scythe. Just starts rubbing it against him. Thank you, but it's too late. One of them, it got me. If I turn, please kill me, I beg you. Don't touch me, I killed her, She was one of them. I know, but I...
Oh, I did not see you there. Is there something you need? Injuries are part and parcel of battle. While there's breath in my lungs, I shall see my duties done. Don't pretend you're not of the same mind. You fought well today. Saved a great many lives. Thank you. Unfortunately, this war is far from over. We must replenish our ranks and shore up our defenses before they attack again. Now, if you will excuse me. I am fine. Completely and utterly fine. Better than fine. Hale and hearty and still alive to mourn those who are not. Who I failed to protect when they needed me most. We've come so far, so goddamn far. I could have sworn the end was in sight, and now... Now they will never see it.
Impudent worms of the Crystarium!
See, this is why we need AA guns.
The tragedy that has befallen you is of your own making. Divine retribution for your defiance. The heavens have bequeathed to you a benevolent savior, me. I offer you freedom from pain and suffering, a paradise where man and sin-eater might live in peace and harmony. Why, already, our winged brothers and sisters regard me and mine as kin, alike to them in beauty and purity. But you not only reject my prophet hand, but raise your own against my sin-eaters. But it's only right that they respond in kind. Let this be a lesson to all those who would walk the path of sin. The wicked shall not inherit this world!
He's like, where are they going? While 3 ship is already gone, how flattering that he came all this way just to give his little speech. I apologize for my earlier outburst. Rest assured that I have no intention of allowing any of my wounds to affect the performance of my duties, especially not now. If I might, could I ask that you seek out Thancred and Menphilia for me? They endanger themselves on my behalf, and I would feel better knowing that they are well looked after. Thancred in particular, sustained quite an injury from the Sin-Eaters. From that Senator. I would not be surprised if he were in Sprigrix still. Please give them my thanks. Where are they? Oh, they're in the Crystorium. You're here for me. I'm sorry to put you to the trouble. I'm fine, really. The Eater landed an unfortunately solid blow, but the healers have done wonders. I'm more worried about Menphilia. She's not taking it well. Could I ask you to speak with her? My attempts to reach out seem to have had the opposite effects. She's gone off to the Hortorium, ostensibly to fetch herbs for Chestermile, but Just talk to her, will you? Okay, so that's by the book place. I would say a library, but the Cabinet of Curiosity, that's it. I think I went to the wrong place. Yeah, this is the wrong place. Just pushes her into the water. Where is Poke? That's Point. Oh, Edgar, what are you doing here? Thancred. It's my fault, you know, I jumped at the chance to help Lena, but I was careless and now it's my fault. Oh, what have I done? I promised to be right back, and yet here I am. I know that I need to be better. I'm only allowed to be a part of this because I'm in Philia, and I need to be more like her. All I do is make mistakes, put others in danger. But you're right, I can still help, if only by saying these herbs safely to Chismile. There are only 2 left on the list, but I need to ask about this one. I've looked high and low, and I can't seem to find it anywhere. Would you mind collecting the others? I would hate to delay any longer than I already have. You're looking for something with soft leaves that's very fragrant and an unmistakable medical way, I was told, with only needs 2 sprigs or so. Once you get them, you can bring them directly to Chismile. Whoever gets there first can explain that the other will be back shortly. Thank you. I appreciate the help. Verdant herb, verdant herb, verdant herb. This plant has soft leaves and smells strongly medicinal. Soft leaves and smells strongly medicinal. I wonder if any of those would have worked, or I just happened to choose the right ones. No. Yep, there. Affiliate told me that you would bring the rest. Elvendil, a potent medical herb that very much smells the part, so named for its pointed leaves. Marvelous, with this I can replenish our stores of medicines. We're struggling to keep up with the number of wounded that are being brought in. I wasn't on the field, but it doesn't matter. The patients' faces make plain that it was a horrible battle. And we're still fighting it. I suppose, though, with better medicine, rather than sharp steel. But we'll win, I promise you that. Or in Edgar's case, sharp crystal. It seems that I owe you an apology for directing you to yet another battlefield when you just came off the front lines. In both cases, I'm sure your efforts saved more than a few. With Spagarix and good working order, the Crystorium's people will be well cared for. More lie ahead, of course. Battle only you can fight. Not that we intend to let you do it alone, but that's a matter to discuss with the Exarch. You know the Exarch? We do. Was there something you needed? I need to tell him something for me. My dearest friend, you see, he was there on the battlefield with me, but only the one of us is here to speak of it. At the end, before the wound killed him, I heard his dying words. I never knew that our world was this beautiful, he told me. I'm so glad that I got to see the night sky. I don't know how the Exarch feels about what happened out there. I don't know if what Fothry said is true. If our losses are just deserts and we doomed ourselves to worse by continuing to fight this fight. But I believe in the Warrior of Darkness and the Crystal Exarch. I don't think what they're done is wrong, and I don't think we're wrong to fight with them, either. My friend, he smiled in the end, just as he smiled when he raised his glass to celebrate the return of the night. That's how I want to remember him. So I want to tell the Exarch, don't give up, don't give in, please. We'll tell him, you have my word. Is that just a piece of cake on a shelf? No, that's a medicine bottle. I don't know why from an angle it looked like it was a piece of medicine. Ooh, new hat. If you're ready, why not go on ahead to the ocular? You can keep the Exarch company while I fetch Alphino. Don't worry, I mean to borrow the swiftest MRO I can find, so we shouldn't keep you long. Be sure to pass on that message, eh? For a second there, I forgot which way was towards the Exarch. Which way was it to the giant crystal tower that's makes up the back of this town? Welcome, my friend. Tales of your heroism on the battlefield precede you. Though I confess I found them more gladdening than surprising. I hear now few of our people have you to thank for plucking them from the jaws of death. Would that they had not needed saving to begin with, but the responsibility for what that lies with me. One of our soldiers said that. Thank you. Register that I fully intend to continue our work. I will not shirk from what must be done, now least of all. Though I mourn the loss, I will not lose myself to grief. Even should regret be my constant companion, I will follow the path I have chosen to its end. That I have no doubt, and if ever we should appear to falter, it will only be because we are fatigued after a battle well fought. I thank you for your kind words. Now, we have plans to make, do we not?
My friends, with your aid, we have weathered a brutal assault.
Sorry I'm late, though I would not have been had anyone thought to notify me in advance.
As I was saying, it was only with your aid that we weathered this assault. Without it, the Crystarium and all who dwell here would now be gone.
For each we saved, another perished. If there is anything else we can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. This is our home too, and we want nothing more than to keep it safe.
Thank you. We are blessed to have you with us. As for the attack itself, Vorthri may call it divine retribution, but Sin Eaters are creatures of instinct. A coordinated assault is unprecedented. Moreover, in the absence of a Light Warden, there should have been no compulsion for lesser Sin Eaters to congregate here en masse. All of which points to a single, unavoidable conclusion.
That these minions of light answer to a higher power. He who did claim kinship with them, who did boast of control, not in idleness, 'twould seem, but in earnest. Lord Vorthri.
Indeed. What I mistook for bluster was in fact the truth. The Sin Eaters are his to command. But if he imagines this show of force will convince us to bend the knee, he is sorely mistaken.
I take it your meeting in Yulmore did not end well.
You could say that, yes. But I am wiser for the experience nevertheless. It appears he has mastered a technique which allows him to enslave the minds of others. A fact I discovered when he attempted to use it on me.
That would go some way towards explaining the peculiar reverence afforded him by his subjects. There may feasibly be a handful of true believers among them, I suppose, but it would not surprise me if the vast majority were in his thrall.
Had I not anticipated his treachery, I might well have joined them. But seeing his invitation for what it was, I sent a glamour in my stead. I rather doubt such tricks will avail me a second time, however.
Did you have any luck tracking down the Light Warden in Calusia?
Sadly, I have nothing to report on that front. What of Armorang?
After a fruitless few days scouring ruins, I resorted to asking the locals. While no one I spoke to had seen any sign of the Warden, I did uncover a possible lead. An abandoned mine in western Armorang. From what the Maud told me, it would be a perfect place to stay out of sight. Of course, I could never hope to explore such a labyrinth quickly or safely on my own, so I returned here.
Even should we all join in the endeavor, an exhaustive search could take weeks, and with no guarantee of finding anything.
The Wardens harbor vast reservoirs of primordial light, do they not? Far beyond anything found in lesser Sin Eaters. And isn't it true that the Oracle could see the light of a Sin Eater from miles away? Surely a Warden would seem like a blazing beacon by comparison. To the real Oracle of Light, I mean. The real Menphilia. If we travel to Armorang, to the south where she halted the flood, I could summon her back. What do you think?
Don't.
Don't what? Do what I can. What we both know is right.
Do not presume to know my mind. You have no idea what you're proposing.
But I do. I know why you never said anything. Because you thought you could keep me safe by keeping me in the dark. And maybe I thought so too. But I knew, Thancred. I always knew.
Oh, I see. I thought you were a rather underwhelming reincarnation. But it all makes sense now. The Oracle lies dormant within you, doesn't she? But to draw on her true power, you must become one, both body and soul. To wit, one being must consume the other. Who shall be the lucky winner?
This doesn't concern you, Ascian.
but it plainly concerns you. Which is why your heart is ready to burst out of your chest. Despite the raging tempest in your bosom, however, you have never once opened up to your young charge. Now, why would that be? Love. Well, I for one think it's a marvelous idea. Certainly more promising than any of your other suggestions.
Probably because someone else has made a suggestion.
So, it's off to Armorang we go.
I'll meet you at the gates.
Will you never grow tired of shuffling your feet? If you have something to ask me, ask. As I told you, Zodiark is the creation of my people, the first people. We summoned him as your kind might summon a primal, albeit an infinitely more powerful one. And like one of your primals, he tempered us. It was only natural, there is no resisting such power. And so we Ascians came to exist solely to become about the rule of darkness, his darkness. Of course, some would call us evil for it, and they would be fools, though that is only to be expected, given their innate inability to conceive of the nature of our universe. But I believe I am repeating myself. Do you not trust me to speak honestly? Do you hope to catch me in a lie? Really, I have no need of deception, and even if I did, I assure you, you would find it quite indistinguishable from the truth. I believe he actually does say that in a line before. I thought he did at least, because I didn't go around talking to people when I went around doing this the first time. I'm sorry to be so insistent, but I know this is the only way. If you're willing to give me a chance, come with me. Okay, so that's still in the Crystorium. Sorry for the wait, I am ready now. Look, no matter what happens to me, I'm sure that I don't want to go back to being who I was. I want to be stronger, strong enough to face my destiny. And I want to believe that I can play a part in saving this world. I hope you can find it in yourself to believe it too. When you put it that way, how could we not? It's your decision to make. Just be sure that you are prepared when the time comes. If all are assembled, shall we depart? I'll follow your lead. What route would you have us take? About that, there's something I neglect to mention. I saw an Ilmarin ship coming in to land over Amarang while I was on my way back to the Crystorium. No doubt the same vessel that bore Vothri forces to Rakitika. Meaning we can expect to encounter armed resistance on our journey through the region. Right, now Nabath Arang lies in the southern reaches of Almarang, and there are 2 routes we can take to get there. The first one is the eastern route, which would lead us past Mordswalk, and the other is the west route, which would require us to pass through the Hills of Amber. Philly and I took the eastern route last time. Yes, that's the more well-trodden path. It also makes for easier traversal of the Nabath Severance, but we can't use it. If we did, we need to cross the Severance from the point nearby the inn at Journey's Head. If the Elmerans got wind of our approach, it would very well bring them into contact with the inn and its patients, and we can be sure their activities would not meet with Vothri's approval. It will make the journey more arduous, but I believe it will be safer to take the western route, which brings me to my position. What do you make for the Hills of Amber in the west? I will draw the Elmoran's attention elsewhere to an area in the east that I know to be uninhabited. That way, you'll have a chance of reaching Nabath Arang unopposed and without risk to civilians. I cannot deny that it's a sound plan, but nor can I allow you to go alone. My skill will make your task at least somewhat easier, will they not? I will accompany you as well. It will afford us a chance to have a proper conversation. And if I go with the others, I am likely to say something Thangrid will regret. Well, then we'll leave the work distracting Vothri forces to you. The rest of us will take the western route and try to avoid attracting attention. With that in mind, I think it best that we follow the road from the bridges. We'll move faster with a solid path under our feet. We'll borrow a few armor for our journey. I leave the rest to you, Menphilia. Thank you. I'll try not to disappoint. Where do we go now? Okay. Just need to go up through the front door. There you are. The gate leading to Amarang is just up ahead. And all the time I've been here, I've never ventured into the Hills of Amber. Not that I'm particularly intimidated by new lands at this point, but we have more than enough reasons to be cautious at it, as it is. Keep an eye on Menphilia for me, would you? Off so soon, Master Magic. You barely had time to recover from the battle. Well, if you're certain, I'm hardly in a position to question you.
Take comfort in the bonds you share. Accept the pain when the time comes to part. Press on. For joy and sorrow walk hand in hand. Beyond Mount Garik lie the hills of Amber, beneath which run hidden veins of mineral wealth. Or ran, at least. Mayhap they are spent. Or mayhap the ringing of hammers can yet be heard below.
This place has been scarred by the flood too. Who can say what lies ahead? But whatever else this road may be, it is mine to travel, and I don't plan to take a moment of the time I spent upon it for granted. Oh. I guess I forgot to do that with that one as well. Is there any other pieces of equipment? Oh. And I guess that's going to be it for this episode, and I'll see you all in the next.